Alright, there's a lot to do in a very short amount of time. It is just a matter of days now until I leave on an epic road trip. And I've got a lot of half-finished and unfinished business to attend to. First of all, I really need a haircut. What the heck? Why is everything all moved around? Who's been leaving DVDs on the floor? What the heck? Someone's been drinking my sodas. It's that rat, the big one. I've got to add that to my list of errands. Pick up some rat poison. I've got my big stack of wooden signs that I managed to finish before the trip, which I've got to take down to the antique store today. And then I did manage to pull off finishing another giant hand-carved tiki here. Chiseled away at this bad boy for quite a while. That was one thing on my list before I left. And after a lot of work from some friends of mine that choose to remain anonymous and off videos, a new radio that actually works has been rewired and installed into the dashboard, if only sort of half actually mounted in there properly because of the way that the old dashboard had been cut apart for the previous box. That's why I sound a little squeaky. We were up all night talking and putting in that radio. And I forgot we got some sick new pins here to take down to the booth and some sick new gigantic stickers. And even though I could probably take these later because I'm going to be in and out of there all the rest of this week, this is really the only time I have to go hang up some of those signs, so we should probably do that first, even before the haircut. Alright, I'll show these to you guys when we get down there. Ooh, it's heavier than you think it's gonna be. Also pinchier, yikes. Alright, I think I got everything we need packed into the van. Now down to the circle as fast as we can. That rhymed. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, we've arrived just steps from the orange circle back up to the antique station. Check out the parking spot I've got right here. Well, that makes things easy. Alright, here we go. Into the station. Moving around to the left here. Wide load, watch out everybody. Better late than never. It's like a theme of mine this week, dude. Check this out. Check out the newest thing we got. We got a freaking Random Land sticker machine. Hey, there we go. Oh, there we go. The first sign is hung. I'm super proud of this one, dude. This is a replica of a sign that used to hang over the panning for gold area at Knott's Berry Farm. You can actually see it in my friend Ken Stack's Liberty Ranch book, Volume 2, about Knott's Berry Farm. You can see a picture of it right there. I'm putting this in here, but this isn't going to be for sale for a while. I'll probably put a thing like a make offer, but I just want to look at it for a few weeks, you know. I also have this handsome replica of one of the signs that was over the Knott's Berry Farm gold mine. This is one of the later ones, but I'm keeping this one for a while. I think I'm actually going to sell it online, give people a chance. But there's another sign that was over the entrance to that tunnel that I also made a replica of, which I think you can also see in one of Ken Stack's books. You certainly can see it in old postcards and stuff like that. I think that was the first sign on the old Knott's Gold Mine. And I've got this sweet handmade Captain's Quarters sign here, a little pirate action, hand carved and painted for your pirate pleasure. Ooh, pirate pleasure. That sounds weird. Yeah, dude, we got all kinds of stuff in here. And Allie's got more stuff she's going to be bringing down any day now, including some brand new shirts that are just going to be for the antique store only. I've also got my gunsmith sign out here that I hand carved and painted. It's hard to figure out how to do that silver paint at first. And speaking of silver paint, we're putting it for a pretty penny at first. Probably end up having to lower it. But I finally finished my gigantic Disneyland view liner sign. Looks tiny on top of this shelf, but in the hands of an Allie, look at the size of that thing. Disneyland's epic train of tomorrow, designed by my friend Bob Gurr. That's my little Bob Gurr tribute in here. This one's gonna be pricey if someone wants to pry this out of my sweet booth. This is a replica of one of the old silver dollar saloon signs at Knott's Berry Farm. A long lost classic. Spit on the ceiling. Anyone can spit on the floor. And we have some less expensive stuff. These are only 20 bucks right here. The Kodak, we got the drink sign, the staff sign. I wanted there to be some affordable ones, and some of them are going to be pricey. Hopefully, so that they last longer in here, you know, and they're just a little more eye candy for a while. Got our little tiki guy here. Where should he hide him up? Here. Right there with my hand-painted skull. Inspired by Leroy. Trying to scatter them around a little bit so they don't all disappear at once. I put this one down in the basket of kid toys. Dude, selling some extra A-Team figures I had. I pity the fool who's never owned an A-Team figure. By Galoob. Oh, you know where I'll put those? I'll put those down here in the case. I love it when a plan comes together. Speaking of the case, that's probably where I'm going to have to put this. The old Rawson and Blackwell's Old Frontier Trading Post. Ella's Frontier Trading Post, it was known as at the end there in Joseph City, Arizona, right on Route 66. Which is where I got this old piece of wood. If you bang it on the counter, which I don't recommend, plenty of that old dust will fall right off there. More than 50 years of history. Speaking of old wood, that's also how these were made. These old Route 66 signs, some of which I carved here. Another one is painted. It's a little more flat, but these are made out of, 1957 wood. Wood from 1957. How old is that? 57, carry the 3, 43, 53, with the thing, and old. It's old wood. Wouldn't you know it? It looks great in the antique store booth. Look at that vintage purse right there. That's cool. Oh, look at all the vintage patterns. And they are for a nice price. Imagine making this dress. How much did you pay for that vintage pattern? $2. Gee, thanks, Allie. You're welcome. All right, we got a giant Circle K sign, $125. Someone please come and get it for $125. Get it out of my life so I can put in new signs. We've got ginormous stickers in here. We've got pins. We've got hats. We've got Disney stuff. We've got Howlin' Mad Murdoch and Yoda. Oh, and I almost forgot. We still have a couple of these sick t-shirts, which are sold out for the moment online, although more are on the way. I think they're going to be here in a week. One week. There's still a very few of these giant Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom maps left. They're reprints of the 80s maps, or no, 70s? I can't remember. Come up there, these giant props. Not quite the full size. It's like a little bit better for your home than those big souvenir maps, but still pretty darn large. They were for some kind of show or event, and they didn't end up getting used, and I got them all. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the old booth where we used to be, there might still be one up on the wall. There it is. Would you look at the size of that map? Ooh, almost forgot about the sick Julio fan club and Random Van pins. Plus, there's a whole box of other stuff, including fake Tyler. Also, not in our booth, but right kind of next door, kitty corner, I guess. Tell me that doesn't look like Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney as a sailor. Back in Liverpool. That's the worst Liverpool accent ever. Tell you what, when I was topsy-turvy back in Liverpool, I was a fisherman. I used to ding-ding-dilly-dangle my fishing line. Alright, I'll stop that now, before I have to put that in my pipe and smoke it. We got some records in here. Got some Route 66 magazines. Ooh, we have some scarred vinyl in here. Rare. Ooh, Disneyland. Oh, what the heck? Vintage Knott's Berry. I forgot that I want... Now I want to keep them. Independence Hall brochure. Vintage. I better stop looking. I'll get mad if Allie sees me bringing any of this back home. Wait, did I just say I'll get mad? I won't get mad. She'll get mad. Ah, there we go. I moved this down from the other booth. Looks better in here, don't you think? This place still needs a lot of work. I'm just going to have to wait until I'm back from my epic cross-country road trip. I'll let that stay. On which I just realized I can find new prizes. I can go out picking like Mike Wolf, the American picker, and his friend Frank Fritz. Oh, look at this cow. Look at this cow right here. Allie was like, what is it for? I have no idea, but there's a hole in it. So you could shoot milk out of the cow's mouth, like make him throw up milk, like moo, moo, bah. That's not a cow noise. I'm getting excited. There's so much good stuff in here. Speaking of excited, you know what else gets me excited? Down the aisle from us, past the epic bait and tackle shop, there's some people that have a bunch of other Disney stuff, which is always cool. And then at the very end of the aisle, look at this. Fibber McGee. I didn't know we had a neighbor named Fibber McGee. Clearly we're in an exclusive league at this store. Dude, look at that Little People castle. Did you know they had a castle and a fire station, but a castle? I didn't know that. And I just came and checked. Look at this. Somebody's still got the Little People airport in here, the old school one. Although the Holiday Inn is finally gone. Oh. All right. For now, for the moment, I think we're done in here. See? Just a little more space, and there's a little more stuff to put in here. Allie's going to be helping me put it in throughout the week before I take off and hit the road, make sure to come down and get a sweet Random Land sticker. The deal is, up at the front counter, we're not supposed to sell anything under $2 or $3, which is why you'll see some small stuff sometimes and be like, how come it's $3? We have to. But while you're here, only $1. Take one last look. Everything good? All right. All right, let's get out of here. We gotta go home. We gotta get cute little Allie some dinner. She's getting hungry, and eventually I've got to convince her to cut my hair before I get out of here. Dude, look at the size of that screen. It's like an iPad in the dashboard. I used some foam to prop it up. Hopefully that lasts the whole road trip. We'll find out. All right, I was about to go into the garage and check on our giant rodent problem, make sure we didn't have any more intruders, but I don't want to go in fully unarmed. So I stopped on the way home at the grocery store and got this wedge of cheese right here. I think there's some rat poison out in the garage. I'm going to go grab it in a second. That rat'll never see what was coming for him down the road. I'm tired. All right, just going to head into the garage here. Oh my gosh! It's the rat! It's the rat! Get him!
No, don't hit me! It's me, your mascot, Randy the Rat!
It can talk?
Oh, sure, everyone can talk, even Randy.
A talking rat? Named Randy?
Randy the Random Land Rat!
Get out of my garage! I don't need a mascot, especially not some disease-ridden rodent.
See, that's where you're wrong. All the greats have mascots. The Tuna Fish, Wendy's, Disneyland, the Rams, probably. I can be like your Noi.
Oh, no. No, thanks. I don't need any mascot. What I need is for you to get the heck out of here. You're dragging your diseased tail all over my floor.
I already have merch. Look at these stickers and buttons and even bottle openers. You can't open your beer without Randy.
I would never sell this merch. Nobody even knows who you are. Just get this stuff out of here.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Wait a minute. What's that supposed to mean?
I already went down and put a lot of it in the antique store.
What?
Yeah, buttons and stickers and whatnot.
Dude, get out of here before I use this on you.
All right, I'm going. But you haven't heard the last of me. I'm Randy the Random Land Rat.
The Random Land Rat. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
By the way, the Randy t-shirts will be here in a few more days.
Get out! We're not selling any Randy the Rat t-shirts.
Randy the Random Land Rat.
Go! I got a lot of stuff to do before this road trip.
Hey, let me know if you want me to upload any videos on your channel while you're gone.
Dude, get out! I don't collaborate with plague rats.
Hey, that's a conspiracy theory. Those were gerbils.
I don't even remember what else we were going to talk about in here. All I can think about now is that we're going to need a really, really big rat trap. All right, friends. Let's adjourn until tomorrow.
He forgot to poison the cheese.
Well, I slept off the rat incident, or at least I think I've recovered so far, and we're in luck today because I found out a whole bunch of new merch is finished just before I have to take off on that trip. Get our merch all made right here in sunny Southern California. Try and support as many local shops as we can. Welcome to Dead and Buried. I have known the guys that own and run this print shop for, geez, well over 20 years. Our bands used to tour together. Dude, I've known the Bullock brothers for so long, since they were printing stuff out of their mom's garage. And now they've been in business at this location for 17 years. I just switched over all our printing from a different place back to Dead and Buried, and look at the job they do. Whoa, and now they're opening up a second warehouse just to handle the volume. Dude, look at the size of that press. How many colors are on there?
14.
14 colors?
14 colors.
Dude, I'm gonna need to up my merch designs, dude. Look at that.
Please don't.
Dude, this is super weird. This press right here was owned by a friend of ours, a mutual friend who ran a store called Nothing Shocking in Fullerton. And I printed some of my t-shirts back in the day on this press in his garage. Would you look at the size of this place? Dude, look how many shirts. Is this all for one order? Look at that. I remember when your biggest customers would order like, hey, I need 24 shirts, 2 smalls, 2 large, 2 mediums. Okay, this is actually making me nervous, dude. It's just plywood. I'm scared of heights. Dude, your first shop here, who'd you share that shop with?
Chris White.
Dude, back then, and then you guys left me overnight in a warehouse, and you're like, okay, you can print your shirts if you print our shirts, or some customer shirts.
It was something like that, yeah.
I know we ruined the shirts.
Yeah,
I think we almost burned the warehouse down.
I think it was for Bridge 9.
Ooh, and we shot out the light with a BB gun.
Yes.
So, we're good friends. Dude, this is crazy. I love seeing my friends succeed. Hey, that's the one. That's the shop we almost burned down. Sweet. All right, let's go home and check out the new sick merch. Sorry that the last couple videos are all like errands, but that's kind of what's going on right now. Soon, though, we'll be on the road, and barring any sort of breaking down, knock on wood, my intention, although I don't have any super firm plans, my intention is to go coast to coast. Which route? Still not sure. I'm leaving in 4 days, so I should probably work on figuring that out. Okay, I couldn't wait to get in the house, dude. I already opened them up. Look at this. This is the new shirt for the Orange Circle booth. Look at that. Only available down at the antique station. That thing is going in there. By the time you see this, it's in there. It's ready to party. Dude, and then there's this one. So you can motel and sleep well. And then there's my favorite of all, the fish shirt. Dude, look at it. It's an old matchbook art style shirt for the Random Land Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge. There's one location on the Redwood Highway, one on Route 66. I love this stupid fish shirt so much. I am so excited. Anyway, now that we have the radio in, even though it with the rest of the dashboard glitches and just will cut out sometimes and then come back on mysteriously 5 minutes later, but at least I can hear it now. Now that we got the radio done, we got the new sick merch taken care of. The booth is sort of in order. There's only one more major thing going on before I leave town. And that's to go down tomorrow and say my final farewell to Oceanic Arts. At least as we've known. I got to take this tiki down there, show my friend Bob, see what he thinks of it. So stay tuned for that, my friends. And at the end of the week, Allie's birthday. And then I hit the road to motel and sleep well. Also van and sleep well. But that sounds less cool. Also, I still need a haircut. Like, desperately. And a facial. Or a facelift. Or a face slap. Something. For now, though, my friends, we've done our duty. You can go home and sleep well. Remember, the merch. store.randomland.com. Ignore the giant rat. He's crazy. And I'll see you guys later.
You see? What did I tell you, everybody? Randy the Random Land Rat t-shirts. Oh my gosh, they look fantastic. Now, I know that Justin doesn't want you to have a Randy the Random Land Rat t-shirt. He doesn't want you to have any rat t-shirts at all, if he can help it. But what Justin doesn't know won't hurt him. So, I'm going to sneak inside the house and put my whole box of Randy the Random Land Rat t-shirts onto the internet. And what I want you to do, my friends, is to go ahead and go online at store.randomland.com and get as many Random Land Rat t-shirts as you can. That way we can prove that we're the best mascot in town. He'll never be able to stop us from taking our rightful place as Randy the Random Land Rat. the ultimate mascot. Boy, I probably shouldn't have thrown this on the floor. This is basically a work of art. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that mug right there. Isn't that beautiful? Now that's a rodent everybody's mother-in-law could love, and everybody's mother too. Soon, my friends, hopefully, I'll get the job, the permanent job for real, officially. Randy the Random Land Rat. It's been my life dream to be a mascot, but we'll talk about that later. You go and get these shirts, and soon I'll be living not behind a garage. I'll be living in a bedroom, maybe a castle. Yeah, Randy the Random Land Rat in a castle. Every good rodent needs a castle.